Hello, traders, and welcome to another episode. The New York session is one of the most liquid trading sessions in the Forex market. New York and London overlap is considered the most liquid period of the day where the biggest moves happen in the Forex market. Therefore, it attracts many people to trade during this time because we witness the market movements we want to see. Today, we're breaking down the New York trading session, what it is, why it matters, and how you can make smarter moves during this volume time. We'll cover the basic concepts such as liquidity, market structure and overlaps, and other informative information. Lastly, we will share a powerful trading strategy that we have developed based on these concepts. So guys, if that's something that likes by you, make sure to hit the like button to show your support and subscribe to our channel if you're new, since we publish many advanced trading concepts. See you after the intro and disclaimer. Hi everyone. I hope everyone is fine. Welcome to our channel. If this is the first time you come to our channel, please watch our previous videos, then you will understand this topic well. I will leave those videos and playlist links in cards. Okay, without wasting our time, let's get into the topic. Here is the topic. For simplification, I divided this topic into 3 chapters. Don't skip any chapter. All chapters are important. Let's see what those 3 chapters are. Here they. The first chapter is the New York session. The second one is the steps. The final one is examples. Now let's start with chapter 1, the New York session. So what is the New York session? The New York session is considered one of the major sessions in the Forex market. Many traders are interested in trading during this time because of high liquidity. But what are the most liquid trading pairs during this period of the day? In the New York session, the US dollar, Canadian dollar, pound, euro, yen, franc and gold are being actively traded. So the pairs that have these currencies would have enough liquidity to make the movements we want to see in the market. So how do we identify the New York trading session on the chart? Here, write down the market session's timings. As I said in this video, the New York session is divided into 3 parts. One is pre-New York session. The second one is the New York session, and the final one is the post-New York session. Here only we'll discuss the first 2 parts. The overlap represents the period of the day when the major movements happen in the market. That's why most lower time traders, like scalpers and session traders, prefer to trade only in these hours, which is perfectly fine. However, while understanding the sessions and the overlaps can aid the traders in arranging their schedule, one influence should not be forgotten. The news release. Big news has the power to slow the price movement before release and boost it up afterwards, especially when it goes against the predicted forecast. When a major announcement is made regarding economic data, currency can lose or gain value within a matter of seconds, regardless of the technical situation. That's why trading during the big news release is a bad and worst idea. The start of the New York session often coincides with the release of important news on US dollar currency. So you must check the economic calendar before placing the trades on US dollar pairs. Now that you know the characteristics of the New York session, let's get into the technical analysis and trading plan. I think this chapter is clear. Let's go to the next chapter, the steps. We have simplified this trading plan into 4 steps. In the first step, we start our trading day with a top-down analysis. This analysis allows us to get a major view of market direction and key levels of market structure. So starting from the daily time frame, we should highlight the most recent key areas to which the traders might be interested. The major levels we are looking for are reversal points, recent support or resistance, and ranges. The reversal points are levels where the price changes direction after a long up or down trend. The market sees these levels as overvalued or oversold, and there is a higher chance for the price to react to them again. A recent counter trend from an area show that traders took action at the same level at different times, making it more powerful. More range is better, but it won't guarantee that the level will hold. When the market taps into a level, we closely watch price action to indicate what is happening. If the range is more left side, there is a higher chance for the price to break through this level, but it will be strong support if the price reaches this area again. Long body candles. Confirmation candles are considered areas of high winning rate. Confirmation candles indicate massive buying or selling pressure entering the market. It increases the probability for the price to continue the movement. After marking these areas on the daily time frame, we will zoom into 1 hour and adjust them based on the 4-hour candles. Now we have a vision of market structure levels, potential zones, and how much room we have before reaching the next level. If the market breaks through a level, we anticipate the price will advance to the next. Now that we have marked the higher timeframe key levels, it is time to identify the market direction in the second step. To find the direction, we only use two timeframes, the 1 hour and 30 minutes chart. In this step, we apply the concepts of break of structure and liquidity sweep pattern to find the overall direction. Trading along with the controlling side of the market will instantly improve your win rate and minimize losses. In the bullish trend, the break of structure occurs when the price breaks the highest point of the recent market structure. It signals continuation in the same bullish direction. But if the market fails to create a new high, that's the first sign of weakness in the price movement. And if the price breaks below the swing low between two consecutive highs, we call it a trend change, which signals a possible reversal. Now, here is an important point. The size of impulsive price movement matters in identifying the market direction and structure. For example, look at this chart. If we apply the concepts of market structure, we would have confirmation candle like this. This has created a new confirmation. But look at the size of this candle. It's barely even half of the previous candle. So in this case, if the price breaks below the swing low, we won't consider that as a valid confirmation candle. Let's see how to identify the trend change. A valid trend change occurs when the latest candle breaks the high or low of the previous candle. The third factor you need to understand is liquidity sweep patterns on the chart. In the bullish scenario, the liquidity sweep pattern refers to a single candle that sweeps the liquidity below the previous low. This liquidity sweep can be by wicks or body. But the important point is that the price must return to range immediately after this candle closes. In an uptrend, the bullish liquidity sweep is a sign of upward continuation, and a bearish liquidity sweep signals a possible reversal. The same concept applies to a downtrend. A bearish liquidity sweep signifies a downward continuation, and a bullish liquidity sweep signals a possible reversal. Now, the third step is finding optimal trading zones and opportunities aligned with the dominant side of the market. In this step, we simply mark the support and resistance zones, major supply and demand levels. The previous videos have explained the concepts of sweep short setup. But still, if you have any doubts about these topics, check the video links in the description. But what do we call a major resistance and support zones? The major support and resistance zones are areas where the major moves and trends originate in the market. For example, if you consider this as the market structure, these are resistances and these are the support zones. But the key areas are the levels that cause the main movements of the market. Identifying key support and resistance zones in trading is important because they represent price levels where significant buying or selling activity has occurred. You could use these levels to make informed decisions, as they can act as strong zones, helping to predict price movements and plan entry and exit points. Now, in the final step, we zoom into lower time frames. For example, imagine that this area is in support zone in a higher time frame. The bigger picture is bullish, and we need a form of confirmation that this temporary downtrend is over and the market can continue pushing upwards. This confirmation can come in many forms of price action patterns. A counter trend setup, for example, shows that the price failed to create a new low, which shows momentum loss. A trend change shows a sign of reversal in the bearish momentum. A bullish liquidity sweep pattern can be a perfect entry reason to open long positions. But remember, before placing any trade with real money, you must do enough back testing with your trading plan to obtain the performance and required confidence to trade. Now let me show you some real chart examples and apply all the concepts in this video to find perfect trading opportunities. I think you understand these 4 steps. These are very important steps. If you don't understand them, rewatch this chapter again. Okay, let's see the final chapter. Examples. Here we have an example in the 1 hour time frame. The price was in a long downtrend before finally reaching this area, which seems like a turning point. The price has broken above the resistance zone, confirming a change in the direction. Right now, the price is bouncing from this extreme demand area. So we will zoom into the lower time frame to read more price action and look for long opportunities. Here on the 30 minutes chart, we want to see a form of reversal for the current short-term downtrend to be aligned with the higher time frame direction. We can see that the price has failed to create a new low, but still not enough confirmation. The real reversal confirmation comes if the price breaks above this bearish candle, which confirms that the sellers are no longer in action. Now, we can take long opportunities with confidence, and our targets would be these resistance zones. Here we have a super confirmation candle, so let's place a trade on the entry candle and put our stop below the entry candle low or confirmation candle low. I think you understand this example. Let's see another one. Here we have another similar situation. So without cancelling the first order, let's open another position. Do you know this setup name? If you know, let's write it down in the comment section. However, make sure to write down your exact rules for your trading plan to avoid common mistakes. Now let's see another example. We have an extreme downward movement that created an excellent support zone before this volumetric move. The consolidation area on this chart could be a perfect selling opportunity, but no matter how good your trading zone is, the market can easily ignore this zone and continue pushing forward. Right now, we can see that the market has rejected this area with a long wick candlestick, followed by multiple indecision candles. So let's zoom in the 15 minutes chart. Here, in 15 minutes, we can see a clear trend change. We can set short entries and place our stop above this confirmation candle high. We are approaching the end of the New York session, which is one of the lowest liquidity periods of the day. So let's see what happens. The market enters a phase of consolidation without making the moves we want to see. The true downward movements happened with the opening of the London session and the injection of London liquidity into the market. Increasing trade quality is also knowing when not to take trades, which is just as important as knowing when to take the trades. This is the end of the video. If you watch this video up to this, I think you might like my videos. Please subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Share this video to your trading friends. Click on bell icon for faster notification when I uploaded videos in this channel. Thank you. This is the end of the video.